So everybody is blaming Drake for Serena Williams' loss at the U.S. Open. So they've been rumored to be dating, right? We've seen some pictures.
There
There have been some pictures. Yeah.
Look.
It's
Ha.
Grand Slam.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so he did show up to her semifinals match, and she lost to a massive underdog. It was a 300-to-1 odds. So now everybody's blaming Drake, and they're even pointing out this Drake curse because apparently when he was spotted lurking around the Seattle Seahawks locker room back in 2013, they lost. Like the whole rest of the season. So they blame Drake for that. And there's been a number of examples where Drake shows up, whatever team he's rooting for, that team loses. So this
look at the Toronto Raptors.
Oh,
he's like their mascot.
oh
sad.
dear. Okay, I didn't know that one.
Because without Drake, they would totally have won all those games.
So my point to the tweets, there's been a number of tweets, and I'll read more after we do our 5 words. But for example, here's a tweet, because it started trending, blame Drake, the hashtag. If Drake bet every horse in a race, I'm guessing an elephant would somehow prevail. Blame Drake. That's 5 words or less.
Poor Drake and his woes.
Yeah.
Last name ever. First name, cursiest. He's the cursiest ever. It's one of his raps.
That tennis ball hair, hashtag blame Drake. Did you guys see that
So
picture?
good. That was
Amazing.
photoshopped, yeah?
No. Okay, we're going to pretend it wasn't photoshopped. I died. Was it really photoshopped? If
Don't
it's
get me wrong,
not-
I'm with you. I don't want that to be photoshopped at all.
I need it to be real.
I want Drake, and I want there to be a scene that comes out where Drake's like, "That's not the exact shape of a tennis ball."
I'm still blaming Drake. Even if it's Photoshop, blaming Drake for that. Okay, so what did you guys think about this? Do you think that maybe Serena was really nervous seeing Drake there? Do you think there's nothing at all?
We would never be talking about this, I think, if it was a male tennis player. Andy Roddick was dating Mandy Moore. I mean, not
but
that
there
is
was talk
the
about
same.
that. There was talk about that.
Yeah, but that wasn't.
That was a thing. That was a real thing where it was like Mandy Moore's at the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Same with Jessica Simpson. Remember, everybody started blaming her when her husband was
They
losing.
did?
Yes, they
yeah.
did. Yes, they did.
Okay, so maybe it's just people just hate tennis players dating. They're like, you chose to play single, like stay single.
Here's the thing: is and if it was a team sport, everyone. I don't know if anyone has hung out with professional athletes in a team sport. Like when they're like even the night after a game or before a game, they're just out having sex with the entire town.
It's true.
Really?
Yes, that's what they do.
Yeah, the rumor is that Jordan was so bad in Game 6. Remember when he was playing with the flu against the Utah Jazz because he was so hungover from partying the night before. That's the rumor. I don't know if that's true.
Well, there was also, there's also been this theory, or I guess I could say myth, it's never been proven, where, and it's gone on, like really a number of coaches over the last decades, even centuries, have enforced that their athletes do not have sex before because they think that they will, if it's like an aggressive sport, like football or soccer, that they won't be as pent up and aggressive if they,
Yes.
you know what I mean?
You gotta get that.
If they what?
If
Could
they-
you maybe use your hands to show
Yeah,
it.
know what I mean?
Is there any way you could act it out with your hands?
No,
Any
but-
gestures that come to mind?
No.
So if I had this, if you did this, how would you act
Well,
that
it
out?
doesn't have to be that way. But there's been physicians now that have said actually they think that perhaps sex before could be a good thing because it puts you in the zone, you're calm, you're not going to be run by your anxiety.
Nope.
Whatevs.
There's no way that's true.
Let's read some more of these tweets, shall we? Drake is no longer allowed to attend major sporting events. Blame Drake. Drake should have gone on a world tour, not his girls' tour. Blame Drake.
That's from the Meek Mill disc, too.
There's another one. Roberta Vinci hurts Drake's career 20 times worse than Meek Mill did. Blame Drake. I love it.
Poor guy.
so
He's just
much.
trying to date. He's just lonely.
Yeah.
There were all those photos that came out of where he's been at like big losses,
Yeah.
and they show them all. I did some more research.
Oh, I love when Brett does research.
And
What?
I found some others.
Okay.
So this is Pop Trigger Investigates. He is in Vietnam.
What?
Oh, no.
He was in Vietnam. That's why we did so poorly.
Makes so much
What a
sense.
dick.
Not only that, even for years before that, look at this. He was at the Hindenburg.
Wow.
What?
Not bad. They looked out the window, apparently, saw that smile,
No.
and were very distracted.
Yeah.
Such a
And then
distracting
that time I lost
smile.
my temper, he was I don't know, I found that was a thumbnail. I did homework. I did some homework there.
Good job, Brett. Okay,
you.
we're going to leave it on that note. You guys, please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you next time on Pop Trigger.